Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive, and today we are talking the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale. I was happy to be able to take part in the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale. I know they did take a while to get orders shipped out, which is definitely understandable. I'm sure these guys make a ton of money during this time and have a lot of orders to get shipped out, and so patience is I'm fine being patient with these orders getting out. I understand that they're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of orders, and these guys are always great to work with. Vinegar Syndrome, just such a great, really friendly team. I've even called in directly to them and spoken with some reps with Vinegar Syndrome before, and they are just the nicest people, so easy to deal with. And so I'm happy to support Vinegar Syndrome with my money on some of these releases. Now, admittedly, there's not a whole ton from Vinegar Syndrome that I'm interested in, but I do get some great titles from these guys still. They have a really vast library and some really great partner labels as well that they work with. And it seems like they're announcing new partner labels. It feels like all the time. And there's some real winners in there. And so I've gotten some really great films from these guys. But yeah, not a whole ton that I'm interested in with Vinegar Syndrome, but really happy to pull these titles in. Now, I'll show my haul here. I have 4 items, so not a massive amount of titles here. Now, the first one, this is the only one that's not Vinegar Syndrome. This is from one of the partner labels, and it's from Canadian International Pictures. I missed out on the slipcover edition of this release, but that's fine. I'm happy to have the film. Actually, this is a double feature, and this is Buster Keaton Rides Again, and this also features Helicopter Canada. So Buster Keaton Rides Again is from 1965. It is in black and white and has a runtime of 56 minutes. Helicopter Canada is from 1966 in color with a runtime of 50 minutes. And then there's some great extra features on here as well. I'll give you a chance to look over that on the back. You can see we get new 2K transfers, and then looks like there's some short films in there, so really great offering there. And so yeah, this originally came with a slipcover, and I think it was Buster Keaton with a blue backdrop with some clouds or something like that. But if you're not familiar with Vinegar Syndrome and their partner labels and the slipcovers that they offer, they're really high quality, not only art wise but build wise. On the slipcovers, they're very thick. In fact, I have one coming up here next that I'll show you. But yeah, excited to have this. I love Buster Keaton, and this is definitely a blind spot. Buster Keaton Rides Again, so I'm looking forward to watching this. Okay, so next up, these next 3 are new releases, and this is a double feature, and this is one of their slipcover editions. This is Horror High and Stanley. So you can see on both sides of the slipcover you have each of the films, and it's got some really nice embossing. That's something that's just really normal for Vinegar Syndrome. They're the best in the game in terms of slipcovers, in my opinion. They know how to do it right. So this is a double feature again. Let me pull this open here. So here on the Blu-ray cover, the actual Blu-ray case, you can see it's kind of split down the middle with the artwork there. So Horror High. Let me see if I can get you some. So they give a total runtime. So these are from 1972 and 1973. I believe that's respectively. So Horror High 1972, Stanley 1973. You have a total runtime of 191 minutes. So that makes me feel like yeah, both, you know, these are hour 20 minute, hour 30 minute type films here. And with Horror High, we have a newly scanned and restored in 2K from the only known and fully uncut 16mm lab print. And with Stanley, we have a newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm original camera negative. So it sounds like we're working with best elements here, and then each film gets some extra features as well. So you can see the back there. And I love the other thing about the slipcover that I love is the right here. It's kind of this double feature. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to get that to focus probably. Anyways, it's kind of a double feature. I like the red lines, that design. It just gives it a cool retro feel. So yeah, I guess really you could kind of put this slipcover either way, as it does have both of the film names on there. So that's that. And next up, so the last two titles we have here are 4K releases. I'm really excited about this one. It feels like this might end up being kind of a cool sister release to something like New York Ninja, which I absolutely loved. If you haven't seen or heard of New York Ninja, definitely look that one up. This is Miami Connection. And so there's the cover on that one. And then you have Dragon Sound on the back, which I believe is the band featured in the film. I'm not familiar with this film, but I'm very excited to watch it. So there's the front and the slipcover. And the cool thing here, I mean, you have a rigid outer box and you have the film in a slipcover inside. So these guys obviously know collectors and how much we love our slipcovers and slip boxes and things like that. So this matches the outer artwork. So this is a 4K, again, UHD release. Contains Miami Connection presented in high dynamic range, newly restored from its recently unearthed 35mm interpositive. And then it also has two Blu-ray discs. So Blu-ray disc number 1 contains Miami Connection with the commentary track, and then a whole slew of extra features. And then Blu-ray disc number 2 contains Escape from Miami, the original pre-release version of Miami Connection. So that's really cool. I love it when they include versions like that, or like the television cut, or different cuts of the film. So that's really great to see here. So this is Miami Connection. Just give you a glimpse there without the glare at the extra features. So a really packed release. And another film this might go well with, so if you want to do like a triple feature, would be Death Promise. I get the feeling that would pair really well here. I guess don't take that as my official stance since I haven't seen Miami Connection yet, but New York Ninja and Death Promise, those are two really highly recommended purchases if you're looking to get something from off the Vinegar Syndrome site. Those are two absolute must-haves, in my opinion. Very cheesy, very, very fun movies. Now, the title that I was looking forward to most, and admittedly this is and I know I say this a lot, I blind purchase a lot with my collection, but I try and vet things out as much as I possibly can. And this is one I have no idea why I have never seen this film. Being as big of an 80s fan as I am, I really have no excuse, but this is the title I was most excited to pick up. This is Henry Thomas obviously from E.T. fame, and this is really a result of his celebrity from E.T. This is Cloak and Dagger, and this is the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra release number 3. And wow, we have a really cool presentation here. So we have the cover, so you have some spot glossing on the cover there, but just really great artwork. There's the spine and the back. And if you'll notice here, that they very much play up the kind of computer video game type aesthetic. And with these, they have this magnetic latch. You can kind of hear that shut there. The magnetic latch, and then this opens up, and I mean, just look at that. So freaking cool. And then there's this little pull tab, so you pull that up, and inside, again, so within the already awesome box, we get a slipcover edition of the film. I love the aesthetic they're playing up here. I mean, they're really going all out with it. And you have this Vinegar Syndrome, almost like a thrift store type sticker. I will tell you, I paid more than $9.97 for this. But taking off the slipcover there, so here's the inside, just the Blu-ray case proper here. And there is the special features. You can read through that if you'd like to. So this is a 4K release, contains Cloak and Dagger presented in high dynamic range and restored from its 35mm original camera negative. And then this does also contain Blu-ray. So this is a dual format release. So that is something to note. And yeah, a good amount of extra features included there. And then on top of that, not only do you get the film in this cool box, there is also a really cool little perfect bound book included as well. Nothing on the back there. But this includes, I assume, we'll just kind of flip through that a little bit. Some essays and photos and things of that nature. Let me see if I can get to a table of contents here really quick. Yeah, so they're calling this essay and photo, or Cloak and Dagger essay and photo book. Okay, so it just dives right in. So first we have War Games, Cloak and Dagger, video games, and selling espionage to children. Yeah, that's that would make a great double feature here, is this and War Games. War Games I have seen, and I love that film. And then in the box, you also get the Game Over. So really wonderful presentation here. And yeah, they really go all the way with that kind of video game computer look here with this. So that is the final item that I picked up. So again, we have Cloak and Dagger, the Vinegar Syndrome Ultra Edition. We have Miami Connection. We have Horror High and Stanley, double feature. And Buster Keaton Rides Again, as well as Helicopter Canada. Let me know down in the comments if you were able to pick up any titles from the Vinegar Syndrome Halfway to Black Friday sale. I'm looking forward to seeing what they announce for the rest of the year, see if there's any titles that have my interest. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what the partner labels, what's announced there as well, because there's really been some gems with the partner labels, so definitely don't sleep on that section of their site. Go over to partner labels, and then you can even toggle by the limited editions that are still in stock. So if you're a big slipcover nut or packaging nut, you can see what they have specifically still in stock with the more limited packaging like slipcovers or things of that nature. So definitely let's continue the conversation down in the comments, and until next time, I hope you're able to watch a lot of great films.